What's the worst case? You cannot wait. Yeah, okay. So what? This one. Look. Yes, yes. Oh, sorry. For the table topic, the contestant, you can find the classic. Yeah. Thank you. Contestant, table topic contestant. Yeah. You can take out the front row with the table. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon. Yeah. Are we ready for an afternoon of fun, laughter, and excitement? Give me a shout out. I would like to zealously welcome everyone to the Division G Evaluation and Table Topics Contest. Few housekeeping etiquette before we start the contest proper. So I would like to invite everyone to keep your cell phone in silent mode so that we will give our full attention to the contestants who are coming up on this stage to compete. And no flash photography of the contestants during the contest. And once the contest has begun, the Sergeant of Arms will secure the doors, and members of the audience are asked to refrain from leaving or entering the room during the contest. And after the contest, no one will be permitted to leave the room until the ballots are collected from the judges. Right? Now, before we begin the contest proper, I would like to invite the contest chair, Abby, to deliver the opening address, please.
Very good afternoon to our division director, the CJ, panel of judges, and dear Toastmasters. Warm welcome to our Division G contest today, and thank you so much for taking time out of your weekend and support an educational event like this. Big thank you. This is my first time organizing a physical contest, but this time around I felt that it was much easier than the previous contest that I've held in the Zoom. Why? Because of the immense support that I got from the Division G Council. I should thank them because to what extent they really supported us that they voluntarily took the roles without even me approaching to them to ask take up the roles. So it was very kind of them. And to the contestants who are the heroes of today. So I do not have any big lengthy motivational speech today, but all I have to say is a simple quote by Howard Cosell. It says that the ultimate victory that you can gain in a competition, right, is derived from the fact, it's derived from the inner satisfaction that you've given your best, that you've gotten everything that you have to give. So this is what I want you all to experience exactly today, that inner satisfaction. So give your best, enjoy the process. I know some of you are having butterflies, but bear with it. All I can promise is that all of this is going to end sooner than you think. So all the very best to all the contestants. So with that, I give the stage back to our contestants master.
Thank you, Abby, for that very encouraging opening address. Now we will begin the table topics contest. I would like to read the purpose of the contest as defined by Toastmasters International. To provide an opportunity to learn by observing more proficient speakers who have benefited from their Toastmasters training, and also to encourage development of impromptu and/or extemporaneous speaking skills, and to recognize the best as encouragement to all. Now to go over the rules of the table topics contest. All contestants must be paid members, and it has been confirmed that all contestants are eligible for the table topics contest. To be eligible to compete, a member must be a paid member of a club, area, division, and district in which he or she is competing, and the club also be in good standing, and not presently be an international, district, or area officer, nor be a candidate campaigning for elected positions for the term beginning the upcoming July 1st term. Chief Judge, can you please confirm that the judges are qualified, that they have been briefed and ready to go?
Okay, ready to go.
All right. Right. All contestants shall receive the same topic, which shall be of a general nature, and the topic shall be of reasonable length, shall not require a detailed knowledge, and should lead to an opinion or conclusion. Contestants may not use digital or other devices during the contest to gain an unfair advantage. All contestants will be escorted out of the room by our Sergeant of Arms and return to the room one by one during the contest. The topic is then read to each contestant who shall speak on the topic. Other than the contestants, no one will be allowed in or out of the room once the contest has begun until the last speaker has spoken. The timing of the table topic speech is to be 1 to 2 minutes. Any speaker speaking less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds will be disqualified. And the timing lights will be activated as follows. Timekeepers, can you please activate the lights, please? The green light will be activated at 1 minute, and the yellow light will be activated at 1 minute and 30 seconds. And the red light will be activated in 2 minutes, and will stay on until the speaker has finished speaking. And no notice shall be given should a speaker go over time. Timing starts with the first word uttered or when the speaker uses any form of communication to the audience. There will be 1 minute of silence between speakers so the judges may complete their ballot sheets. At the end of the contest, all are to remain silent until the tally counters have collected the judges' ballot sheets and envelopes. Judges have been instructed not to consider time in their ranking of the speakers. And there's a secret tiebreaker judge known only to the chief judge. Protests may be entered only by the contestants or voting judges to either the chief judge or contest chair. Announcement of the contest winners is final unless the list of winners is announced incorrectly, in which case the chief judge, ballot counters, or the timers are permitted immediately to interrupt to correct the order. At this point, can I check, are there any questions from the audience? If there's none, the order of the contestants was randomly selected before the start of this meeting is of as follows. Contestant number 1, Sundi Iyer. Contestant number 2, Charleston Law. Contestant number 3, Satasivam Shanmugam Joshua. And contestant number 4, Anupama Singh. Contestant number 5, A. Aminuddin. Contestant number 6, Pimol Suvarnarat. Contestant number 7, Nora Bamadaj. Contestant number 8, Eric Tan. Right? Contestants, are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Appointment holders, are you ready?
Yes.
Audience, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Come on, give me some energy. All right. If you're ready, let's proceed with the table topics contest. At this time, I will ask the Sergeant of Arms to escort all contestants out of the room except for the first contestant.
Contestant, please leave your mobile devices. We'll do a body search later. Yeah, you can just leave your mobile devices. Yes, of course, provided there's no mobile devices inside. What is spotted out?
All right, I have the table topics in my hand. I think we can proceed to select the table topic. In that case, let's wait until the confirmation.
Where's the voting sheet?
I made a sound check that they don't hear it.
That's fine. Both dollars.
Okay. Just curious.
It's a good suggestion. I will distance in mind. Yeah, I'll try to make it. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I have received the confirmation from the Sergeant of Arms that we can continue with the contest. I have 3 table topics at my hand. Now I would like to invite our Chief Judge to select the topic for the contestant. That's selected. Contestant, are you ready? All right. I would like to introduce contestant number 1, Sundi Iyer. Iyer. Your topic is, if you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? If you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? Sundi Iyer.
Past is past and gone. Present is here now. Future is to come. Mr. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. If I could go to the past or the future, I will absolutely, decidedly go to the future. Past is, as I said, past. Nothing can be done about that. The promise, the potential lies in the future. So that is where I will go, to take advantage of all the possibilities, that the excitement, the opportunities that lie ahead of us versus thinking about what has already gone by is a very simple choice for me. If I think about the people in the room here, we all have our pasts. We were confused sometimes. We were not very confident about ourselves. And that's one of the reasons probably we joined Toastmasters. But we don't dwell about the past. We look at what is available today, what is possible with the pathways that Toastmasters offers us to grow as speakers, to grow as leaders, and prepare for the future. And that is why I would do is, again, look into the future, look at all the possibilities that await us to make a difference and develop ourselves and make a positive impact on all the possibilities that exist for us. So without question, Mr. Toastmaster and Table Topics Master, let's not dwell in the past, enjoy the present, enjoy the moment, but also don't just dwell on the present moment. Think about all the possibilities, think about all the opportunities that lie ahead of us. If I will look at the time trail of our lives, the past really should be in the past tense. That's why it's called past. Let's look at the future tense and make the best of it. Table Topics Master.
Let us observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their presence. Timers, let me know once. Contestant number 2, Charleston Low. Charleston Low. Your topic is, if you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? If you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? Charleston Low.
They all said yes, including myself. Members are the chief judge, the Toastmasters and guests. If I could time travel, I would choose to go back to the past. I have made many mistakes in life. When I was young, I did not focus in school or bad grades. I did not do as well as I wanted. As I grew up, in my university days, I did not perform as how I wanted as well. And now at work, I feel like became a little bit better because I was driven by money, the financials. And that's why I decided to put in more effort. But if I could go to the past again, I would like to change it and put in more effort in whatever I do. Even Toastmasters, I did not put in as much effort. I did not attend club meetings. I was lazy. I kept giving excuses. I said that I was busy. I was tired. And I did not become the speaker who I wanted to be. I took part in contests, but I did not make it to the area level. And now I decided to put in a little bit more effort. I decided to balance my time. And I managed to make it to the division contest today for the first time. If I could time travel back to the past, I will put in more effort in whatever I do. It's definitely not easy to balance whatever you have, the commitments, the personal life, the Toastmasters journey. I assure all of you that if you could put in a little bit more effort, try to stretch your time, prioritize your things, you will definitely be a better speaker in whatever you do, in all your different agendas. Back to you on this journey.
Observe 1 minute of silence for the others. Has elapsed. Contestant number 3, Sathasivam Shanmugam Joshua. Sathasivam Shanmugam Joshua. Your topic is, if you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? If you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? Sathasivam Shanmugam Joshua.
If I could time travel, would I go to the past or to the future? Me personally, definitely to the past. Now you might be thinking, oh, why not the future? Everything's so nice, so green and futuristic. You know, you're hovering skateboards and stuff. That's what we all imagine. But I do not want to go to the future at all because of what we see today. Take a look around you. climate change, how we're polluting the planet and stuff like that. Do you think we'll have much of a future? I don't think so. That's how pessimistic I am. So that's why I would prefer to go to the past. Now, being able to travel to the past, I assume I can choose which time period I would like to go. I would like to go back and visit all my heroes, favorite speakers like Christopher Hitchens. I would like to attend one of his lectures and listen to him speak. Go and see maybe Martin Luther King during his march. That's another past I would like to go back to, where things were a lot more simpler, a lot more easier. Don't need to go that far. I would like to go back to the past when Singapore was in the 1980s, because that was a really good time. Pay was good, economy was good, houses were affordable, right? Now, you see, the moment I say that, everybody like, because you're thinking of now and think about the future. Inflation, prices are going to go up, everything else is going to go up. It'll make the life living a little bit more tougher. So for me personally, to answer your question, I definitely do not want to go to the future. I would love to go back to the past, not only to visit all the historical figures, but to also meet up with the loved ones that I have lost. Back to you, Taylor.
1 minute of silence for judges and their ballots. One minute has elapsed. I would now like to introduce contestant number 4, Anupama Singh. Anupama Singh, your topic is, if you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? If you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? Anupama Singh.
We always listen that time is the constant change. It keeps on moving from one year to the other, from 1 second to the other, from birth to the death. Well, but if I have to move somewhere else in a time lapse, I would not like to go anywhere, neither in the past nor in the future. I prefer the way it is. My past has taught me so many lessons. I think the present moment, if I have to make some progress in the future, all those past things will be quiet. After all, without experiences, without my failures, and even my successes, I don't think where I am today, I would have been. I don't think where I will forgo the things that has happened bad, whether I imbibe all those values which I've learned in the past from the mistakes, as well as the moments of tribulations from the past. Let me go anywhere. I have to catch up. I have to be there where I am. I have to take hold of all those goodness, bad, everything that I've got in my life to succeed further in the life and to make my life a little more better, beautiful, and bountiful, so that I can vouch and I can say something to my kids, or maybe to my friends, or maybe to my neighbors, to my family members, that look, never shy away from whatever you have got. Whatever lessons came in your life, whatever lessons came in your path, in your past, were actually there to make you what you should be. They came in your life to give you a torch, to give you a light that please change yourself, make yourself, improve yourself so that you can be a better of yourself for tomorrow. And you can be a little inspiration for all those who are around you. Time will keep on moving, and so should we. Thank you.
I would now like to introduce contestant number 6, Pimol Suwanaran. Pimol Suwanaran. Your topic is, if you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? If you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? Pimol Suwanaran.
If I could time travel, I think the first thing I'll do is time travel back 20 years ago and place and buy 100 shares of Tesla. I think a lot of things that we want can be materials, can be outside, can be external. But to me, if I can time travel, I will time travel and I'll talk to myself. When I'm very young, I'll tell myself everything will be okay. Take it easy. You can do it. And just have fun living life. A lot of times when we have regrets, we have something we want to do better, we want to look back, we want to rewind, to change the things that have happened. But to be honest here, there's nothing I want to change or rewind. I just want to be here at the present and live my best life and learn from the things that have passed and do my best for the future that is yet to come. Over to you.
Now we shall observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their ballots. I would now like to introduce contestant number 7, Nora Bamadaj. Nora Bamadaj. Your topic is, if you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? If you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? Nora Bamadaj.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster. If I could time travel, I would definitely go back to the past. Because when I was younger, much younger, even till now, I feel that I did not have enough of my father's love. Let's just say that my mom and dad had their issues. And if I were to recall my childhood, for the longest time that my dad was not there, he was not really divorced from my mom, but it was just that he had other issues. I missed him so much and I felt that I wish he was there. He's in heaven right now. And if I could speak to you, that I want to tell you this, that I love you so much. And I forgive you for all the things that you've done. I remembered after a long time of not seeing him, I met him when I was about 18 years old. I have a dream when I was younger that I wanted to be a singer. And he gave me some very good advice. One of the advices he gave me was that if you really want to pursue singing, then you have to remember that you must make it big. Believe in yourself. Don't just be a singer, someone's at the club or at the pub. And he always told me to believe in myself. And he said that as a woman, one of the advice from him is as a woman, you must always be financially stable. And he said that be an independent woman and do not ever depend on a man. And he also reminded me to emulate my mom. He did share with me, I know that my mom loves him very much, and he did share with me that your mom is the strongest woman I know, and your mom is the one woman that I love very, very much. And so I told myself that it doesn't matter whether he was around or not. I took the advice and I made myself strong. Definitely, if I could time travel, I want to relive my life with him because it's not that I'll be any different, but I know that I will have a happy moments with him. And God bless you in like that. Back to you.
1 minute of silence for the judges and the ballots.
Happening? It's switching on, it's off and off.
Yes, internet connection.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah.
So,
I would now like to introduce contestant number 8, Eric Tan. Eric Tan. If you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? If you can time travel, would you go to the past or future? Why? Eric Tan.
They say time and tide wait for no man. There's a reason why at this very moment it's called the present, because it's a gift. That's why I don't think there's a need to even think about time traveling. However, if we have to go into this topic, and if you ask me, do I want to go back in time or do I want to head to the future? My answer is I would probably like to go back in time, not to change anything. What I want the most is to have the opportunity to go back in time and to have a true conversation with my dad. You see, my dad is no longer here with me. And to be honest, I miss him every single day at the back of my mind. Nevertheless, I've always asked myself, if I have the opportunity to go back in time and to have a conversation with him, what should I tell him? I would like to tell him that his son is doing fine and his son will continue to do well in the future. He's going to be a very successful personal wealth manager. He's going to marry a beautiful wife from Thailand that makes beautiful shirt and jacket for him. He's going to do perfectly fine. And this is all thanks to him. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all in this earth only once. We are all in this earth only once. Remember that. Cherish every moment. Today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. That's why we have to embrace it, we have to cherish it, and we have to move forward with it. That is the essence of time. Be present when you are dining with your family. Be present when you are talking to somebody. Be present when you are in the chapter meeting. Because at the end of the day, time and tide waits for no man. Back to your contestant.
Now have continued silence until the judges have marked the ballots and telecounters have collected the ballots. Right, that marks the conclusion of our table topics contest this afternoon. Just give us another round of applause. Now we will move on to a 15 minutes break. Can we all gather in front and take a picture before we move? Now have officially adjourned the table topics contest. And we will move on to the 15 minutes break.
Which one will you buy?
Thank you for the sharing. There you are.
It's outstanding. It is not average level, it's like very level. And it is so proud.
Test. Speaking this way. You put the mic here. So it's really, just talk this way can in this. But you can also stop from them. Oh, in this manner, it's not loud. Once you close the door, just now he was screaming like to the mic. Test. Now that can. You. Your call, the contest chair. Yeah. Test.
I'm glad that you come to talk to me.
可以拖我们的电吗？拖我们的电。Yes. 这个 share。Thanks. Start of my usually I also would invite all of them from whatever way, right? So you but I was a petty counter, one titles, best chair, and 去找少数大概全部都是all of them. It's okay. It's like for the technical project, it's a good time. They were meeting like later after this. Sure, we are. I because I need to run off to.我一跟我讲不完，一年我老讲为什么日本人还看？For your part.
我是30 minutes 的，我们I mean in our professional, we need 30 minutes. Anything above
probably will try 4 speeds and as for both parts. 吃东西跟照片。那我到过一个 left。
哦，对，我一直想到法师，
不是。Roger. Get the tea 的 mask。
我要找一些 photo。不是呀吗？哇，好嘞！等下我上台就立刻吐出来了，哇 ，impressive 嘞 ，show winner，show winner。还要做讲。哇！都是做知识的，要贴片。Yeah. Let's. You are so confident. The moment you stand on stage, wow, this guy confident. Yeah.
Were you the first speaker?
No, I was audience.
Oh.
That's why I know I saw all the speakers. Wow.
I listened to her. I want to cry.
The who is that?
Who?
Nadia's mother is crying. She's tearing until now. But I mean, it is very, very personal story of mine. It is real. Then I think since you asked, right? The thing that came to my mind.
See, I'm not she also.
easy. Luckily, it's already, I already went to here. I couldn't continue. To me, it is not about what happened in the past. It's really how we learn from it. No regrets. As much as I perfect. Because I heard about stories from childhood, you need to go through a lot of things, and that shapes you to be what you want to be. Contestant.
Yeah, now this one.
Oh.
I saw from Zoom. Yeah, a few times. Sorry, the name. Christine, you were asked. Oh, from which part?
Clementi.
Oh, you asked for the biggest speaker. I love his speeches. Listen to me.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Also, you had written the.
Yeah, for the very
Okay.
Oh, understand. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, very fast one. Just pity. Then go.
Hey, please, you want to teach me relaxation technique?
Okay, breathe.
Relaxation guru.
Relax. No, it's my master who always do that.
Master.
Please relax. I'm not
You
very
really
good.
take us some salary, you know, every time.
Yes, I am.
Oh, pink.
Yeah, pink.
Eric, they didn't on the aircon over there. Luckily, not freezing. You
all the contestants now, you prepare to the after the team coffee there. 给他们调，这个他们做哎，我帮。然后给他们coffee 有哪一次讲得到？
Oh, no, it's KMD. Eric, right? Eric is Eric.
Yeah.
So you have to sit over there.
Okay, sure. Okay. So, yeah.
那个谁先帮我 check 这个是吗？
对对对，现在不可以了，我要
呀，你要 concentrate 呀。
Can all the evaluation contestants follow me to the other hall?
加油啊，加油！
Just better like.
Yeah.
Sit down.
That's not a session.
Really?
Yeah. We can still see it.
No, this is for the evaluation.
No, I'm not.
Oops. Never see you for so long. What happened?
Right. Contestants may not use digital or other devices during the contest to gain an unfair advantage. All contestants shall evaluate the same target speech. Once the test speaker has delivered a 5 to 7 minute speech, all evaluation contestants will be escorted out of the room by Sergeant of Arms and given 5 minutes to prepare for their evaluation using the evaluation contest notes sheet. After 5 minutes, the Sergeant of Arms will take all notes from the evaluation contestant, except the first contestant who shall keep them. Finish speaking. No notice shall be given should a speaker go over time. Timing start. One of the contestants was randomly selected. List as follows.
Online audience, we are solving the technical issue.
Laura Armstrong.
Sorry.
The target speaker's name is Wendy Ang. The speech title is Little Difference Between Ordinary and Extraordinary. Little difference between ordinary and extraordinary. Now I would like to invite our target speaker, Wendy Ang, onto the stage, please.
The little difference
For example, one day I stepped into the hawker center. I already planned I wanted to eat this, but that day that stall wasn't open. I feel frustrated because I couldn't eat my favorite food. But I decided, why not I eat my food? I'm so lucky. I still have food on my table. Because of this little difference, my day changed. And in fact, this afternoon, I feel I'm so blessed and appreciate to be here with all of you and listen to the speeches. Secondly, to take care of the physical body. We know that. But without the healthy body, we can't even do the basic things. So for this, we must take good care of our physical health by eating the healthy food and also do the physical activity. This is easier said than done because all of us are so busy. We have so many things to do and we tend to neglect our physical health. For this, we need to do the little extra to put the priority about our physical health in order to live an extraordinary life. Third, growth mindset. We know sometimes we tend to think if I just continue to do the same thing again and again and expect a different result, it is definitely impossible. But how could we do something different and yet to jump up to make our life from the ordinary one to the extraordinary one? For this, you could spend some time to read a book, or you may even look for coaches and mingle with the right friends, or even like spend time like this afternoon with all the positive energy around. So all in all, the three simple things from the little extra to transform my life from the ordinary one to the extraordinary one are gratitude, take care of the physical health, and growth mindset. In conclusion, our life is precious. And life itself is already extraordinary. Miracle doesn't happen until we take action. I have transformed my life from an ordinary one to the extraordinary one. What about you? Back to you, Professor Toastmaster.
At this time, I will ask the Sergeant of Arms to escort all contestants out of the room.
Yeah, 3 minutes, 44 seconds.
3 minutes, 44 seconds. While waiting for our contestants to return to the contest room, shall we have some fun? I have the rest of the 2 table topics that was not chosen by the Chief Judge at my hand. Are there any brave volunteers who would like to try this? All right, we have one round of applause.
I think the person who is choosing the topics today is a time traveler. This topic is also about time travel. If you can go back in time, what advice would you give to yourself, to your teen self? I repeat, if you can go back in time, what advice would you give your teen self? That's a long way back. I'm going to get my CPF money soon, so you know how old I am. Okay. So if I were to go back in time and I want to give advice to myself, to my teen self, I would just tell him to have fun. There is a lot of things to achieve in life, and there will be ways in which you will achieve, whether you like it or not. And life will move on with or without you achieving whatever you want to achieve. So just have fun and enjoy. And I'm sure that when I step back to this age again, I will feel happy about whatever I've done in my teens. Even when I look back and think I could have done this better, every one of us will think that way when we look back at it with hindsight. But then at that particular instant in time, whatever best thing that could have happened to you, always remember that. I tell that from experience. So whatever happened to you at that particular instance in time is the best thing that happened to you. And God has a plan for you. And don't worry too much, just trust in Him and go ahead and do what you have to do. Because I always believe that, if you trust God, your trust should be like the baby pussycat, not like the monkey. The monkey baby falls to its mom. The mommy carries the baby from one thing to the other. The responsibility is on the baby. But the pussycat is not like that. The pussycat just lies down. The mommy holds it in the mouth and carries it. The responsibility is with the mommy. So I prefer to be the pussycat. I trust God means I give Him total control over my life. He will do whatever is required for me to be successful. I believe in that. As long as my belief is strong, my faith is strong, I'm sure I can achieve whatever I want to do. So I will advise that give myself the advice if I were to go back to my team self is have fun and just go for it. Just like Nike. Do it. That's all. Don't think too much. Back in.
What an interesting way to tackle that topic. I didn't get your name, sir.
Srinivasan.
Srinivasan. Let's give another round of applause. Srinivasan. Final topic. All right. We have a volunteer. Yes. The timing sequence is 1 to 2 minutes.
How many intra vowels?
Job is
Spinning.
I would now like to introduce contestant number 1, Nora Bamadaj. Nora Bamadaj, contestant number 1.
Thank you very much, Contest Toastmaster. Fantastic afternoon, and of course, to our test speaker, Wendy Ang. Where are you? Wendy. Wendy, thank you very much for that speech. I can tell you that I was blown away. How? You are an example of a female woman speaker who is graceful. Many times we think that to be inspiring, you need to be loud, you need to shout, but not true. You have shown us today that by being graceful and gentle, you can still inspire the audience. We can see from your sharing that you are so calm and gentle. I really want to be more like you. Don't be. And from your voice, it was that kind of soft, assuring voice, something like Nadia, like that. They speak with this type of gentleness, but it is very, very powerful. And of course, you had that very strong message. The difference between ordinary, the little things, and extraordinary. In that message, you wanted to help us by putting three points, right? Gratitude, physical body, and growth. Well done on that. The structure was very evident. Today, if we forget everything, we will remember GPG, gratitude, physical body, and growth. Now, for the recommendation, how do we take that? How do we elevate that mind-blowing speech to make it even more explosive? The first thing is that I do like your title. When I heard your title, I thought that, wow, I'm going to be very inspired by this lady. And my question is, what was the purpose of your speech? Was it to inform or to inspire? I think that as a speaker, you wanted to inspire us. First, decide what was your message. Your message maybe was to, I think it should be might be your best. And then you talk about gratitude, physical body, and growth. When you decide very clearly what is your message, and then you get your 3 points, align the message so that the purpose of your speech is not lost. And in terms of the structure, I felt that, yes, I love the example of the focus center. So maybe in each of your 3 points to give us more examples. Like you mentioned friends. Let's share with us. How is it that when you meet like-minded friends that you can grow and you can learn? I'm a lady. I understand that we need this kind of female bonding when we meet our friends. So share some of the examples. Where do you go? High tea and all that. And of course, in the conclusion, it was a little bit too abrupt. I feel that I'm not sure if you had forgotten anything of part of your lines because it was only 3 minutes and 44 seconds. It doesn't matter, girl, because nobody knows. If you forgot the example, if you forgot the example, then share your example. Just take Terence or Gerald, somebody that you know, just take some example and shout it out. Nobody knows. All in all, it was a mind-blowing speech. Focus on your message because I know you have so much more to inspire by being the best version of you. Back to you.
Let's observe 1 minute of silence for judges who must have ballots. I would now like to introduce contestant number 2, Cheong Lak Sian. Cheong Lak Sian, contestant number 2.
Thank you, Wendy, for the very putting extra to our ordinary afternoon this afternoon. Now, Wendy gave us a very informative speech about the 3 ways we can add a bit more extra to our ordinary lives. And first thing I really like about Wendy's body structure, what it does is a clear open, it tells us where in our direction we are heading towards, how to add a bit of extra in your life. And these are the 3 points. 1 is gratitude. The second is take care of physical health. And third is the growth mindset. And what she does is add examples how we can do it. Eat healthy, exercise, and things like that. It was a very informative speech, and the audience can take home this message to us. Well done, Wendy, on that point. Now, of course, a good speech requires some improvement. I feel Wendy's speech could have so much potential, so much ways she could improve at home. First thing is her voice was very smooth. It's easy to follow. However, I believe there are opportunities where she could add a bit of speed out things. For example, I went to the hawker center. I want chicken rice. No, I don't want to eat anymore. My chicken rice store, my favorite chicken rice was closed. When you speed out the thing, you create urgency. You raise the emotion of the audience. And with that, they all can close the gaps between the audience and you can deliver your message to the audience. Now, the second point I feel is that Wendy, you could have added a bit of personal struggle in your stories. How you take care of your body, for example. Let's say how to take care of your body. For example, I was stressed. I just keep walking, and suddenly I can't move. I went to the doctor, and the doctor was said this news. And with that, I realized the importance of taking care of myself without compromising the well. I know, fellow audience, you must invest some time in your health. And what it does is waste emotion. Then we invested in my struggle. What was the struggle? Like I said, what was the illness that you had? What did the doctor say? And keep it. And what it does, it creates suspense. See, all of us are listening to it. So already, Wendy, a very well done speech, a very informative. 3 key points I can take back from this, especially your voice structure was clear and effective. Now, can you use a bit of spin out? Try a bit of spin out, things like that, and put a personal struggle like that. Your speech will wow the audience. Now, fellow audience, how will you make this afternoon extraordinary? Contest share.
Let us observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their ballots. I would now like to introduce contestant number 3, Sathasivam Shanmugam Joshua. Sathasivam Shanmugam Joshua, contestant number 3.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters, judges, and of course to our lovely Wendy. Your speech was not ordinary. To me, it was extraordinary. In fact, it is a little encouraging reminder for all of us in this day and age, especially since COVID is beginning to rear its head again. Now, what was that encouraging reminder? Let me remind you. Our lovely Wendy over here, with great poise and vocal clarity, told us 3 things: physical health, gratitude, and growth mindset. Now, she did all this to encourage us to adopt these ideas so that we can do better in this day and age here in Singapore. Now, besides, like I mentioned, there's nothing ordinary about the speech. Here are some things that I think would be improvements to your next speech that comes along. Now, I understand that you had to use the mic because sometimes our voice is not loud enough, but to me, I felt that it might handicap you. You were rooted in one place and you were switching your hands between the mics. So I couldn't really see as much gestures as I would like to, especially when you were describing yourselves going to the hawker center. You could have said, oh, my favorite food stall is gone, but then one hand was holding on. I would prefer to see a lot more gestures. I'm a very visual person, so that's what I would like to have seen. Now, another thing is, please use the stage. I would love to have seen you moving from one end to another, because if I was not mistaken, you're pretty much rooted to just this one spot. So you're giving a lot of love over on this side, there felt a little bit neglected, right? So please move along the stage and make full use of it. Now, to encourage you on things on how to improve, I'm going to use your very speech to help you out. First of all, you said about physical health, right? So physical health is a part where you actually move from one end of the stage to the other. Show us how physical you are, right? So everybody else can see that. Second of all, gratitude. Show us when you're doing it with a smile. And the gratitude is for yourself, for making those choices and those decisions that allow you to lead an extraordinary life. And last but not least, the growth mindset. I know you're very tiny, but please don't make the speech tiny as well. Use the growth mindset. Just like physical health, the more times you practice, the bigger your muscles will get. Same with the speech. Record yourself or speak to yourself in front of a mirror. After a while, you'll realize, hey, I can add this in, or I can put a pause over here, or maybe even a gesture or a smile to let your audience sink in your points. So to recap, do your physical health by walking the stage a little bit more, using the stage. Have gratitude with that nice beaming smile that you have for yourself. And of course, a growth mindset. Because you're so lovely to watch and listen to, I'm sure we will all like to hear you speak a little bit longer. Thank you very much. Back to you, TNE.
Let us observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their ballots. I would now like to introduce contestant number 4, Eric Tan. Eric Tan, contestant number 4.
To be extraordinary means you have to put in extra effort than the ordinary. Thank you, Wendy, for sharing this with us. Wendy, let me share with you what was commendable about your speech. Your foundation was steady, without a shadow of a doubt. Let me tell you why. First and foremost, I love the fact that when you stand here and deliver your speech, you smile. Smile is the best way to connect with your audience, and you did that brilliantly. Second, you have a very clear message. I remember till now, GHG, gratitude, be healthy, growth. Very clear, very concise, the audience absorb it right away. Those are the 3 things that we require to do to be extraordinary. Third, I love the fact that you share a story. You share with us how you go to the hawker center and then you can't eat your favorite food, but you apply what you heard. That makes you credible. So brilliant job on that. So how can we improve upon this? How can we elevate this speech from commendable to incredible? Here are some of the things that you can consider. Okay, number one, time is the most precious commodity on earth. If you have 7.5 minutes to impress the audience, don't waste a second of it. How do we maximize our time? First, consider this. Use your personal experience. Elaborate more. Use your personal experience on how you apply all 3 little things in your life. You can say, you can expand on what you've said. Oh, I went to the hawker center. I couldn't eat my favorite food, but I appreciate the fact that I still have food on the table. And guess what I ordered? I ordered a bowl of salad. Makes me feel very healthy that day. And after eating, I went to the library. I caught a book that I loved, and the whole day was brilliant. You see? When you share this experience with the audience, you become a credible speaker, and people believe in you because you are credible. Second, staging. Now I noticed you were here most of the time. Consider staging. Move from the right to the left, like this. Gratitude, be healthy, growth. Why do I move from the right to the left? Because from your perception, I'm moving from the left to the right. Human beings read from the left to the right. It's easier for them to register what you say. That's the power of staging. And it also shows that you're confident. And finally, the title. Your title is a bit lengthy. Consider this. Little things matter. 3 words. You bring across the message, you evoke curiosity in your audience. Your audience want to sit up and want to know more. What are the little things that matter? So, Wendy, your message, your story, your confidence is your foundation of this is steady. Consider time maximizing, staging, and having a short title, and you'll be ready. Continue this Toastmaster journey, and you will be extraordinary. Back to you, Contest Toastmaster.
Let us observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their ballots. I would now like to introduce contestant number 5, Anders T. Drilming. Contestant number 5.
Normal to extraordinary. Contest Toastmaster. Ladies and gentlemen, the speaker actually shared her own experience of a normal person. Eventually, for a very simple step, to become an extraordinary person. I was like, wow, as such a normal person. Actually, there are a lot of simple steps, only 3 simple steps that I can take. Extraordinary. Wow, I was impressed, and all of a sudden I thought that one day I can be an extraordinary person like Bill Gates or Elon Musk. And that is one thing that she did so well, making things so simple for me to follow. The second thing that I thought that she did really well was she had only 3 points of wisdom. Wow, 3 points using a rule of 3. making her speech so dynamic and easy for me as audience to follow. There are only 3 symbols that an extraordinary person. And the third thing she did so well was that's the catchphrase. And what is that catchphrase? The extraordinary. The extraordinary. And this gave me a lot of dynamics. The speech had a lot of dynamics and made me as an audience remember the core concept. Plus, because of that catchphrase, link back to the title. Link back to the title using a circular pen. Help me to remember the core thing, the core content of the speech. There are 2 key things that I want to recommend to the speaker. One thing, I really like the speaker like to stand here and not moving around. I hope the speaker can do one thing. Enjoy the stage. The stage is yours. Move around and tell them you own the stage. The show is yours. And one thing she also can do, there are only 3-point wisdom. Just divide the stage into 3 parts. Maybe at the first point of wisdom, she can stand here. Gratitude. Then point number 2. Number 3, it gives the audience a visual impact, visual transition for them as the audience remember. And the second thing I want to recommend is stress. Stress the keyword. Just saying normal to extraordinary. Maybe you can stress some keywords like extraordinary, right? Normal to extraordinary, normal to extraordinary. It gives a lot of dynamic and help us as an audience remember and also bring her speech to the climax. So the speaker did very well in few things. First, as a catchphrase, it brought us through her own journey from normal to extraordinary. Plus, just remember to stress the point and enjoy the stage. And back to you, Toastmaster.
Let's observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their ballots. I would now like to introduce contestant number 6, Lionel Lee. Contestant number 6.
One word to describe your speech, splendid. One moment when you step on the stage, giving your first speech, and step out of the stage and receive a round of applause claps. You tell me one thing. Your speech won the conquest of all the audience hearts, especially mine. And what's so special about your speech? And one thing to describe, I never felt so natural before. And I can tell every of your speech is authentic. And this is what happened when you thought of what and you present on the spot without putting any homework. And I would like to applaud you for your opening. You start with a question, making people wonder what's the difference between extraordinary and ordinary. And you also made me wonder, because I am extraordinary, I want to know what you have in mind. And you mentioned about how to be extraordinary. and you measure 4 points, which is sufficient for the basics. And you measure about attitude, physical body, growth mindset, and you also measure about gratitude. However, your speech can be further improved. So you can apply rhetoric in your speech. One example of rhetoric is: have you ever wondered what is extraordinary and how do you be like one? And how imagine you are extraordinary, how will you feel? And will you make you a better person? And second, you can talk about, elaborate further on attitude. How do you embody a positive attitude? For example, be disciplined, begin early in the morning. And number 2, you also can mention about, you can elaborate further on physical body. What kind of exercise can you do? To keep yourself active and always in the mindset and body to be extraordinary. And you also can mention about growth mindset. How do you be one that is extraordinary? For example, red color means 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So to sum up everything, just don't be nervous. Understand it's your first time coming to stage to give your speech. I also have my first time and love the process. Back to you.
Let us observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their ballots. Is 1 minute elapsed. I would now like to introduce contestant number 7, Romania Leonard.
have to have a point, and pain sharpens you. Contest chair, fellow Toastmaster, friends, and to you, Wendy. Thank you, Wendy, for that inspiring message. Let me tell you 2 things that I felt you did good today. 1, you use your voice as your power. Your voice is your personal brand. You have a clear voice and you articulate the words beautifully. It makes for me easy to follow all throughout the speech. Second, the thing is that there's no dull moment with you. You mesmerize me with your good facial expressions and appropriate use of body language. You did this when you said there's another hawker center. You smile. This adds to the congruence of your message and actions that creates engagement and deeper connection to the audience. So Wendy, good job with that. But remember, Wendy, we are Toastmasters. We are family. You rise, we rise together. And as a family, we want you not only good, not better, but the best that you can be. So I have 2 recommendations that can take you to the next level. 1, never underestimate the power of pause. Most of the time, silence speaks louder than words. You said, get gratitude, pause. Take charge of your health, pause. Allow the audience to absorb and reflect to the important message. Second, I challenge you and everyone in this room to make the audience the hero of your story. The difference between good storytelling and great storytelling is personal involvement. Give your audience a chance to be part of that story so that they can see themselves achieving their solutions. Overall, you are a good storyteller. Your clear voice, your gestures are your superpowers. But do not forget the power of pause. Remember that great powers comes with great responsibility. So use the audience, make the audience the hero of your story. And lastly, be a pencil. Keep speaking, keep making a point, keep making mistakes because it will sharpen you, it will sharpen you. Be brave, be confident, be courageous. I believe that this world is yours to conquer. Back to you, Toastmaster.
A minute of silence for the judges to mark their balance. I would now like to introduce contestant number 8, Charleston Law. Charleston Law, contestant number 8.
What's the difference between ordinary and extraordinary? Well, Wendy can show you us today that it's simply not just those 5 letters, but it's actually gratitude, physical activity, and growth mindset. Fabulous afternoon to fellow Toastmasters. Yes, I really like how Wendy spoke about her personal life throughout the speech. Firstly, she mentioned gratitude, and the points are really relevant and relatable. Well, let me say some examples. She said that she was spending time to find hawker food, her favorite store, but when she went there, oh, it was closed. And I believe this is something we all can relate to. When we go to the hawker during lunchtime, many stores are closed, it's very crowded. And now, when the postmaster she shared with us about the gratitude, the happiness of her being here, being able to partake in this moment with us together. And it's really relatable because we're all postmasters and we are here learning together. Also, like how she mentioned physical activity and how she find the lack of time to exercise after work. Well, this is also relatable because we're also tired after work. Well, most of us work a 9 to 5 job. When we have the time to exercise after work, we're also tired. We just want to sleep, watch drama, so on and so forth. So I feel like the points are being really relevant and relatable, and we're able to understand them easily. It's really well organized and it flows from the start to finish. There's no complex jargon in speech, and everyone here is able to understand where she's coming from easily. Now, Wendy, I'd like to share with you 2 points which I feel, in my humble opinion, can make your speech to an extraordinary one. First and foremost, I feel that you can just consider to include more vocal variety in your speech. Well, let me say some examples. When you are finding that favorite food or the favorite store, you're frustrated. You can't eat your favorite food. Imagine that time, so sweaty, so crowded. You wanted to eat that food, and when you went there, it's closed. So you perhaps include some voice variation, some reflection in your speech. You'll be able to tell how frustrated you are. This actually helps to expressiveness and help you to emphasize certain points of your speech. And when you mentioned about that you're lucky to have food on the table, you could perhaps have some gratitude and perhaps some appreciation with your voice. The second point which I'd like to share with you, which you can consider, is to perhaps include more hand gestures and of course to use the stage more. Well, I'm definitely out for purposeful movement of the stage, so I would suggest to you to perhaps use the entire stage to exude more confidence. This way, you're able to connect with people all the way, not only in front of you, but the whole stage. Perhaps your first point, you could mention here the gratitude, followed by physical activity, followed by goal mindset, and then subsequent impact. Last but not least, I will see that you have a strong speaking foundation. The speech is well organized, it's relevant, it's relatable. And so long as you consider including more vocal variety and hand gestures in your speech, you will improve by leaps and bounds. That is true.
Now let us observe continued silence until all the judges have completed their ballots. The tally counters have collected the ballots form. Isn't it wonderful to hear all those speeches from all the contestants? Let us give another round of applause for all the evaluations. And with that, we have arrived at the conclusions of the evaluation speech contest this afternoon. I would like to officially declare that we have adjourned the evaluation speech contest. Now let us appreciate the appointment holders of this division contest this afternoon. I would like to invite our contest chair, Abby, to present the appreciation certificates and tokens of appreciation. First, I would like to invite our Zoom master, Chang Pia Kim. Next, I would like to invite our photographer and Sergeant of Arms, Gigi Hong.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3.
Next, one of the most important persons of this contest this afternoon, who is none other than our Sergeant of Arms, Eric Tan.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I would also like to invite our next Sergeant of Arms, Nandana Menon.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3.
I would like to appreciate our timers, Aishwarya.
One, two, three. You block the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
I would like to invite our another timer, Regine Sim.
One, two. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Some more, where, what, some more?
And I would like to now invite our third timer, Tani Kasalam. Now I'd like to. Is she here? Online. All right. Deliver to you. All right. Now I would like to appreciate our tally counters, Doreen Neo. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yourself.
Let us move on to
Sure, go. Contest Toastmaster? We got to appreciate Contest Toastmaster.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Last but not least, let's appreciate our guest speaker.
One, two, three. One, two.
Last but not least, the most important person and the organizer of this contest this afternoon. Let us appreciate our contest chair, Abby.
Three. One, two, three. Thank you.
Next, let us move on to the participation certificates for this contest. For all the contestants, regardless of the results, all of you are winners. First, let us welcome Nora Bamadaj.
One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay.
Let us welcome Anupama Singh.
One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay.
Let us appreciate Satasivam Shanmugam Joshua.
One, two, three. One, two, three.
Let's invite Charleston Lowe.
One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two.
Next, let us appreciate A. Aminuddin.
One, two, three. One, two, three.
Let's invite Pimol Suvananath.
One, two, three. One, two, three.
We invite Eric Tan onto the stage. Next, I would like to invite Sundi Iyer.
One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay.
Next, let's appreciate Anders T. Jerming.
One, two, three. One, two, three.
Invite Chio Luxian.
One, two, three. One,
Your hand for Lan and Lim.
One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay, thank you.
Your row for Romania. Together.
One, two, three. One, two, three. Thank you.
Telecounters are here. Let us appreciate our telecounters. First, Dory Neo.
Two, three. One, two.
Our telecounter number 2, Bharati.
One, two, three. One, two. Thank you.
The most important people of this contest to make it successful was none other than our Chief Judge, Tia Chun Kial. Our division director especially wants to appreciate the bravery of these two speakers for speaking impromptu, who is Gigi Hung.
Camera ready, 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Speaker Srinivasan.
One, two, three. One, two, three. Thank you.
Are you ready to hear the results? Results? Okay, I have the results for this afternoon in my hand right now. And I'm so happy to tell you that there's no time disqualification. It's going to table topics. Who shall be the winner? Can I have a drum roll, please? Recently, table topics. Second runner-up place goes to Mama Singh.
One, two, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
And now for Division G table topics, first runner-up place goes to Satasivam Shanmugam Joshua. And now, the champion of Division G table topics contest is Eric Tan. Right, let's move on to Division G speech evaluation contest winners. Second runner-up place goes to Andrew Tate. Division G speech evaluation contest. First runner-up place goes to Satasivam Shanmugam Joshua.
One, two, three.
Now, the champion of Division G speech evaluation contest is Eric Tan.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3.
Another round of applause for all the winners. And with that, we have arrived at the conclusion of our Division G evaluation and table topics speech contest as the last agenda item. Now I would like to invite our Division G Director, Francisco, to deliver the closing remarks.
Splendid Saturday to all, past, present district officers, fellow Toastmasters. Hey, and friends. Wow, it is finally the end of contest season 1. At least that's for Division G, because we're a bit kiasu, so we want to get it done. And we have, after 2 years of online meeting, we finally get to meet each other face to face. Isn't that a wonderful feeling? Today seems like a gathering for old friends and new friends. And definitely it seems like a gathering for Division G family, isn't it? So today, I'd like to take this excellent opportunity to introduce my Division Council and at the same time show my appreciation to them. Right now. So, it's not the whole perspective. I'll just proceed first, yeah. So, I want to introduce the Assistant Division Director, Hong-Kong Group, Raman Chandra Selvam. He's on service today, so he can't be with us. And we have Assistant Division Director for Program Policy, Abhirami. She's also the contest chair today, and she and the organizing committee has done a fabulous job today. Don't you agree? Yes. Oh, applause for her. Okay. Okay, next, the area director. Okay, so I'm going to call them my fantastic four. We have Eric Tan. This Eric Tan. Terence, for G2, she can't be here today, she has another event. Dipshika, she also has another event, she's for G3. And Bharati, area director, G3. Very motivated individuals. And together with Abby, they have worked very, very hard for this contest. And they took turns to support each other, be it SAA, TMD, and food. Some of you have been attending our contest for the past few weeks. I'm sure you have tasted vegetarian rice and masala tea from Bharati, right? So, basic, the wings for men's heart is I'm sure Bharati has caught your heart with the masala tea and the vegetarian rice. That's her cooking skills, right? Yes. So, Dipshika is a very soft-spoken girl, but she is very loud in her action. So whenever I give her any assignment, she does it immediately, and then she's very meticulous. So although she's soft-spoken, so don't bully her. Yeah? We have Della Terrace. She's very independent. She's our power lady. You give her assignment, she can I can settle by myself, no problem. But definitely our other area directors will support her as well. And next, we have Eric Tan, area director G1. He is the most junior in terms of Toastmasters experience. He just joined Toastmasters, what, less than a year? And she's the VPM for AIA Toastmasters.
She, yes.
He's the VPM for AIA Toastmasters now. And in a short frame of 2 months, he has achieved medley awards. Given to the VPM and the club for putting 5 people within minimum of 5 people within a stipulated time, and he still have a list of potential members to follow up on. And next week. Okay. If my area directors have been taking turns to help each other, then the next person is somebody who is consistently attending all the events, and that is none other than Mr. Chen Jiahui. He will volunteer himself for any roles that is. Hey, I didn't tell you what you say. So this yeah, and he's the one who brought all the food to the venue. So you must have a louder applause for it. PR manager, Regine Tan, she's the one who generated all the beautiful posters and always working late at night.
to do up the posters. And I have the online manager as well. Online manager, I think Oscar is online. He is always is in charge of Zoom meetings. Okay, I know Lionel, you may want to leave that. Okay, fine. Lionel, I would like to thank Lionel. Lionel has been, he is the club president for Polite and is helping with some of our events as well. And thank you, Lionel, for offering your venue for our. And finally, I'd like to introduce all my advisors. Cannot push up.
Cannot push up. Friends. Internal issues.
Okay, never mind. I have my advisors here. First, so I have okay, so I have advisors every time. PTM, he's our advisor, and I have Terence Nunes. Okay, I have Wikite as our advisors as well. And of course, Margaret. Margaret is our past division director, and James Clifton. Okay, below is who? Oh yes, Eldora. Eldora, you found the person who started Division G. She's really Arisa was previously the best, the top area director in the past term. Thank you. And Kim Eng and Susan, right? So I think I have the biggest group of advisors. Why? Because you guys have a heavy duty division director. Heavy duty. No, not really. The thing is, we have all these very passionate, dedicated Toastmasters who have also been past district officers, and they have offered to stay back and help. They have continued year by year to stay back and help with the division because they have good synergy. So you guys, in Division G, you guys are in good hands. So if you need any help, please look for area director. The right protocol is to look for the area director. Now you can show the 4 pieces. Right. These 4. Remember the face. And through us, we will get access and tap to the strength of my council to help you as much as you can. Right? Do step forward to look for us if you need help. And finally, I don't want to hold you back too long. I'd like to thank the Chief Judge today, Mr. Cha Chung Tet, and his team. Many of you, we have been meeting for the past few weeks. You're either judges, chief judges, tally counters, timers. You're like part of the Division G family already, right? And I would like to thank the club president and the expos for encouraging your members to join the contest. That really makes the job of the area director much easier. And I really appreciate that the club president, many of the club presidents have offered to participate in the contest as well. And I love that spirit of participation. Thank you very much. I hope you have fun during this contest season, and I look forward to see you guys again Next contest will be in February, March. Please get ready, start thinking about your stories. Prepare to hit your level 2 pathway. And I'll see you then in our next gathering. Thank you so much.
Good photo. Yeah, let's take
Hey, you a winner?
a